guys, it's Sarah, and today is Booklist Thursday. This is a video series I do with my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library. And every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And this week we are going to be talking about books that include games or competitions as part of the plot point. Okay, the first one I have here is A Far Wilder Magic. This is by Alison Saft. This one involves a competition that is something held every so often. I don't think it's once a year, but it's every so often this competition is held, and then you're basically hunting a mythical being. And if you catch it, then you are pretty much set for life, monetarily. And our main female character in here is needing to be set up for life. She does archery, so she's very good at that, but she has to have a partner who can do magic that can enhance the things around them and manipulate the things around them. That's part of it. So it requires some sort of sharpshooter and an alchemist together. And so she finds an alchemist in our main male character here. And that is the competition that is in here. They are training and working together to try to enter it because it would behoove both of them. And it was very good. All right, the next one I have is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the first book in a series. And this one is a little bit of a mystery, and it is following a girl who ends up getting a letter one day that is addressed to her saying that she is set to inherit somebody's fortune. She has no idea who this person is. They are not related. She's like, what's happening? So she goes to check it out because she could use some money. And she ends up meeting his entire family, who are gathered there to be at the reading of the will of this man who passed away. And sure enough, she's in the will. She has no idea why. She has no idea who this person was. And the caveat to her gaining this inheritance, which she needs, is she has to live in the house with the family for a full year. And there are things that are going to happen that they have to figure out. And it's a competition to see who can figure out things. And she has to win this competition in order to get his inheritance. So, yeah. Okay, this next one is Lore by Alexander Bracken. I love this book. This is basically the Hunger Games with Greek gods. That's basically what this is. Let me see if I can figure out the timeline. Every 7 years. Okay. I knew there's some sort of time frame. Every 7 years, Greek gods become mortal and they come down to Earth at any location that they pick, and they battle to the death. And a lot of people are involved. So our main character, her name is Lore. She is a descendant of Medusa, which means she's eligible to participate in these games and trials, and she wants none of it. She doesn't want to be part of this world at all. She's just completely trying to distance herself from that side of her life. She definitely gets pulled into it. And the cool thing about this is that if you kill a god, you can get their powers. So the stronger the god, the more of a target is on them for sure. This was fantastic. It was so fast paced. I loved every minute of this book. So Hunger Games, but for Greek gods. Yes, please. Okay, the next one I have here is Caraval. This is by Stephanie Garber. This one is a magical carnival that travels around. You have to be invited in order to go. You can't just show up. And then when you do show up, you can either be a spectator where you're just watching things unfold, or you can be a participant where you are actually thrown into the mix and you are trying to solve a riddle or a puzzle or something, and you're doing it along with it. So our main character here and her sister end up going. They get an invitation and they go. They plan to just be spectators. However, immediately upon entering into this carnival, her sister goes missing, and she's kind of forced into the participation part of it. And she doesn't know if it's real or not, if her sister really was taken or if it's part of the game. So she is forced to go through all these trials and everything to try to find her sister. And she doesn't know what's real and what's not, which is part of the whole magic of it. And yeah, it was fantastic. And the last one I have here is Furyborn. This is by Claire Legrand. This one is a woman who is the prophesized queen after 1,000 years, something like that. Everyone believes that she is the prophesized queen. However, she is forced to prove herself because there's a lot of people who don't believe that. And they want her to prove her powers and prove that this is who she is because only she can do certain things. And so they put her through a whole bunch of different tests and trials and all these things to try to prove that she's legit. And yeah, it was great. Okay, guys, those are some books that I have read and really loved that have games or trials. I love books with competitions and trials and games and all that stuff. So if you guys have any recommendations for me, let me know, definitely, because I love that kind of stuff and I would definitely be on the hunt for more. Make sure to go check out Lindsey and see which book she's talking about today, and we will see you guys again next time. Have a great day. Bye.